It may look like the real deal. An urgent text warns there's an issue with your account and insists you verify your information immediately. Your mind may start to race. Are you at risk? Before you take action or click any link, you should stop and take a deep breath. I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Tisha Powell. That message may actually be a smishing scam, a con designed to get your personal information and take your money. The word smishing is a mashup of SMS for short message service and phishing. Smishing attacks come in various forms, including delivery, government, and bank scams.
In Arizona, a woman took the scammer's bait when she received what she thought was a text from her bank. It's a familiar sound followed by a request from an unfamiliar number.
It said, Wells Fargo alerts, did you authorize a $4,427.10 wire/quick pay to Alice Rear? Reply yes or no, or text stop to opt out.
Kelsey Harrod responded no. Little did she know that's all it took for her to end up on a scammer's hook.
Within a half a second, I get a call.
Kelsey was lured in by a smishing scam. Smishing usually starts with a text containing a strange-looking link from what appears to be a trusted source, like a bank. The goal of the scam is to trick people into sharing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card numbers. Kelsey transferred almost $2,000 out of her bank account and right into the scammer's hands.
I made all the moves, but he coached me through it and made me feel like he was a legitimate agent.
In Kelsey's case, her money was gone and the bank closed their investigation.
But a digital detective in Louisiana untangled the World Wide Web to find the source of a text behind a toll scam.
Investigative reporter Meg Gatto takes an in-depth look at the unprecedented steps that got a fraudulent website shut down.
Thousands of phones across Louisiana pinged with the same incoming text.
Basically, it said that you had driven on a Louisiana toll road and had to go to this website to pay a $3.75 fee for driving on the roadway.
Brad Rickey received one.
If you did not pay that fee, you'd be fined $30.
Some of his friends and colleagues received them too. Rickey says he followed the text instructions and logged onto the website gopass.info. Rickey says what popped up looked like a real site.
This is the legitimate Louisiana DOTD GoPass logo with the font, the styling, the coloring.
The website asked for credit card information to pay a $3.75 toll. But Rickey, a Kenner police detective, realized something didn't seem right.
Really, the only thing that worked on this website were the portions that collected your personal information, name, date of birth, email address, phone number.
Instead of putting in his information, Rickey, who's investigated cyber crimes for years, paused.
And once I determined that it was most probably fake, I contacted Louisiana DOTD and spoke with members there, and they wound up confirming that it was indeed fake.
He turned to his boss, Chief Keith Conley.
Kind of like a mystery novel, so I said, yeah, follow it and see where it ends up.
In the past, when Kenner police would uncover a scam like this, Rickey says the department would put out an alert to residents to be vigilant with their phones and finances. But beyond that, the police department was limited in what it could do. Rickey was determined not to stop there.
We needed to get it shut down as soon as possible.
So he reached out to the Department of Homeland Security Investigations.
We are a federal law enforcement agency, and we conduct federal criminal investigations on a global scale.
Special Agent Jessica Zappardo says the text Rickey received is a clear example of a smishing scam.
It is a cyber attack that uses a fake text message to trick people into sharing sensitive information.
She believes it targeted people all over the state and in other parts of the country.
I work with a lot of people who have out-of-state area codes, and they are also receiving very similar text messages, but related to the state where their area code is from.
Federal investigators were able to determine the website came from a server in Russia. Tracking down the people responsible, not an easy task.
Because what can you do? You know, the Kenner Police Department can't go to Russia and arrest anyone.
Homeland Security investigators worked with Ricky to devise a plan, something the feds have done in the past, but never before in Kenner.
I submitted a search warrant to a judge here in Jefferson Parish. She reviewed it and signed it, which allowed us to seize a website.
Now, seizing a website, that's pretty unprecedented.
That's correct. I know of no other local agencies who have done this before.
What is the purpose of seizing a website?
Well, you want to get it shut down so it's not actively scamming anyone. So this is the current screen that pops up that has been seized.
It took me a while to comprehend what he was talking about. Then when he said that all that traffic was redirected to us to show this banner that it was a fraud, then it kind of sunk in, and I thought that was pretty neat.
According to the chief, so did the Jefferson Parish judge who signed the warrant.
The judge called him and commended him because they had never seen anything like this before either. The work he did actually saved citizens money and the anxiety and going through the steps of having to redo your identity, basically, if your identity gets stolen.
Cybersecurity expert Nam Nguyen has heard of these types of smishing scams before.
It's actually pretty prevalent.
But what he hasn't seen, what Kenner PD did.
I was actually pretty impressed that they found the right organization to report it to and to collaborate with to take it down. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Laying the footprint for how other local law enforcement agencies can tackle this type of crime.
A lot of our surrounding municipalities and sheriff's offices reached out to us to get some further information, which we gladly shared.
It may be baby steps in this new frontier of combating cyber crimes, but Chief Conley says,
now it's like a game of whack-a-mole, but who knows? Eventually, maybe it'll lead to other, bigger seizures of other servers.
If you received a text message claiming you owe a toll and gave your credit card information, investigators say you should closely monitor your personal information and reach out to local law enforcement to file a report. You can also report fraud online to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. In New Orleans, I'm Meg Gatto.